Well, morning guys, it's Sunday the 27th of June. We've got round to that day that I'll be doing the Southport half marathon. So yeah, we are out. It's just gone 8 o'clock. We've arrived in Southport. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's going to be a warm one today. It's going to be a hot one. So this is it. This is the sub 90 minute half marathon attempt. So how am I feeling today? Well, to be honest, I think paranoia's set in, and I feel like I've not done enough. I've not trained enough. I've not pushed hard enough. I just feel that I'm feeling inadequate in my training. I'm also feeling heavy, and I've also been nursing my shin for the last couple of weeks. It comes and goes, but I've had no pain for the last few days. Taken the last 4 days off as well to rest it up and to actually get some rest before this race. So I am feeling well rested, but I'm feeling underprepared. And it didn't help last night with it being our wedding anniversary, so we went out for a meal and a drink. So it's a case of getting the excuses in before it doesn't happen. As I say, I think it's just paranoia setting in. So yeah, we're going to go out, we're going to do this, we're going to go for it. The game plan is to not worry about what anybody else is doing, just to run my own race. Set off, not go off like the clappers, just get up to a nice pace. I know what pace I'm aiming for, I know what it should be, so just to get to there and then just cruise, basically. Just count the breathing, count the steps, and just get in the flow and just see what we do. Because at the end of the day, I'm not putting pressure on myself to do this sub 90. If we don't do it, we don't do it. Simple as that. But it's like anything in life. The run itself is something I want to do and I want to enjoy. So that is the main priority, to go out, enjoy the run, and just feel good about it. So take the pressure off myself and just enjoy the run. Because if we don't enjoy it, we shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, just going to go out, have some fun, run it, and see if we get that sub 90. So please join me on that journey. So yeah, I'm parked up, I'm ready to go. I'm about half a mile away from the start area, so I'm just going to go and do a 10, 15, 20 minute light jog just to warm up, and then do the dynamic stretches, and then see what happens from there. So here we go. It's the Southport half marathon. Just up from there, do about a mile or so at an easy pace, then throw in a few strides before we go into the start pen. Very busy today. The gents toilets behind these sand dunes, or you can queue for the water toilets. There's about a 10 mile an hour wind, and it's wind against on the prom, so it'll be wind against on the way back. So that's good as well. Make it interesting. But yeah, good. I'm feeling alright actually. Looking forward to this. I'll just carry on with the run. See you now. 3 miles in, it's warm, very warm, about 7-minute pace, but we're cracking on. Getting close to the turnaround, 5 miles in, I am toast, it is hot. Keep going, 7 miles in, and I am just too hot. Sub 90, officially off. We're just going to go and see what we can do today. Just enjoy it. But it's so hot. Thank you. Right, 10 miles in, and I'm toast. It's been a bit too hot for me, this. So as I say, the sub 90 is out the window. I'm just going to see the best I can do now. But as you can see from my face, I am melting. Just too hot for me. And I think the place where I'm losing out is the core and upper body. Because of that broken shoulder, I've not been able to do the work. And I think that's where I'm losing it, because the legs feel fine. But it's the upper body seems weak. So I really need to see what I can do to try and build that up, even with the recovering from the broken shoulder. But I think that's where I'm losing out. But hey, 3 miles to go. We'll pick it up in a sec and we'll get going again. We just keep going. As the late Ron Hill once said, pick yourself up off the floor and get the bloody race finished. And that's what we're going to do. Southport half marathon, 1:42 dead according to the Garmin. We'll have to find out what the proper chip time is in due course. But the sunshine in that first half did me. I stopped and walked at mile 10, as you know. Let the heart rate come down, let the temperature drop. But by the time we got there, the damage had been done, and just called it off. The sub 90 attempt. We'll do that again soon though. But 1:42, I'm happy with that. Also stopped and talked to the police and an ambulance because there was a runner in distress at mile 12. So I stopped and reported that, so good deed done as well. Right, I'll have a think about this in the car on the way home and I'll speak to you later on. But 1:42 in the end, yeah, happy with that. See you soon. So there we have it. There's the bling from today, the Southport half marathon. We have the medal. Congratulations to everybody who completed it. Congratulations to everybody who did the 10K. They've got a similar medal, but a little bit smaller. So well done to everybody who had a go today. So we've got home, we've had a shower, had something to eat, been out shopping, played with the grandkids, walked the dog, and done a heap of other stuff. So I've had time to think about it, so I thought I would just share my thoughts on today's race. First of all, absolutely fantastic that we're back out and running. It was just like it was in the old days, the great atmosphere, all the athletes together, everybody in a great happy mood, lots of spectators, lots of cheering, lots of clapping, lots of cowbells as well, which is always awesome. So it was just like it used to be, but maybe a little bit different. But it was a great day. Well done, Foul Coast runners, you put on a great event. So for me, it was 1 hour, 42 minutes and 2 seconds, which was my third fastest half marathon. So I'm very pleased with that. Didn't get the sub 90 that I was initially going for, but as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a whole host of reasons that I didn't think I was going to do it today. But the one thing that took it out of me was the great British weather. It was sunny at the start, 17 degrees on the start line, in direct sunlight. Before I actually went to the start area, I did a warm-up, did 10 minutes easy run, and I did that at a 10-minute per mile pace, and it was a very easy run, very slow for me, very lax pace. But at the end of that run, I was really sweating, so it just said to me that this race is going to be hot. And to be honest, in that starting area, in the direct sun, it felt a lot more than 17 degrees. It was probably nearer 24, 25 in that direct sunlight. Got the starting gun, off we went, and for the first 3 miles running through the town centre, blazing, sundown, no shade at all. We got onto the prom and then went out to the turnaround at 5.5 miles. And to be honest, there's no shade down there neither, and the sun was just feeling relentless. And for me, I know it's different for other people, for me, I got to 5 miles and thought, I am too hot, I am uncomfortable, I can't sustain the pace I'm going at, I need to slow down. So that's when I called it, as you saw in the video. That's when I called it and gave up on the sub 90 minutes. But I really wanted to enjoy the run, so just slow down, take it easy, and enjoy the atmosphere and enjoy doing that half marathon run, which I did. Thank you very much indeed for Ted for running with me for most of the race. At 10 miles, I told Ted to crack on because that was it. I'd been running at 7.5 minutes per mile pace up to about mile 10, but I'd been checking on my heart rate and checking on my pace, and the heart rate was up at 170 BPMs plus. So I got to 10 miles and thought, I can't sustain this BPM. I was starting to feel very uncomfortable by mile 10. So I actually took a walk break, walked for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, kept an eye on my heart rate, waited till it came down to 130 BPMs, and then started running again. Finished the race off, the last few miles, at about 8.5 minute per mile pace, which I was more than happy with, which got me in at that 1 hour 42. I did lose a little bit of time in the last mile, because when we got to mile 12, there was a runner in distress. Obviously he'd hit the wall, legs had gone, it was all over the place. Luckily he had 3 or 4 people helping him out, so I just ran on. But there was about half a mile down the road, there was a paramedic, and I actually ran off course to go to the paramedic and said, I think you should get up there and go and have a look at this guy, which he did. So fair play to the paramedic, but I compromised my own race by taking that time out to go and get a paramedic. But I would hope that if I was ever in a situation where I needed help, somebody would help me by doing something like that. So I didn't feel too bad about it, but you know, somebody's safety, somebody's health is more important than my time, I thought. So that's why we did that. Subsequently, I have found out the guy got assistance and he was eventually helped over the line by other runners. So what could have potentially been a bad situation turned out okay. So congratulations to him for getting across, and big well done to all those runners who helped him out. Very proud of you, very proud of this running community when people pull together like that, which is brilliant. So all in all, it was a great day. I went out to enjoy it, didn't hit the goal. Not to worry, there's going to be further races down the line. We will get that sub 90 and we'll get it sooner rather than later. So please stay tuned on the channel, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and join me on that journey as we chase down that sub 90. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Really do appreciate it. I will see you next time. Till then, let's get running.